the one game that I want to see like a trailer on. Maybe not the game series in general. Basically, I'm talking about Silent Hill, right?
Okay.
Silent Hill, like, so right now we're not expecting anything from Silent Hill anytime
Ever
soon.
since
Yeah,
that Kojima thing fell off.
but then at the same time, right now, we've like gotten wasn't there news like that Kojima's making something again, like
with Guillermo again.
I don't know if it's with Guillermo. I think just in general, what I think I heard was that he's making another, like, he's basically continuing the Silent Hills, but like gonna make it different. So he's gonna make.
Wait. What's it the one I sent you? Was it a Kojima thing? The one, that streamer, that pretty girl, that's very pretty. I love her. Mars.
The story game. No.
Was it? Okay.
No, it's not released yet.
I'm exposing myself to being a Mars simp.
Wait, here. Let's see. See. So it says here on July 28th. Fuck. So okay. So I guess this does say that they did plan. There was news, but then this one is saying that it's not true because it says here Hideo Kojima and Junji Ito may not be working on a new horror game after all. So there was again news that they might have been planning on something again, and really it would be like the end of the world for me. Like if they did make something like a new not a Silent Hill named game, but like their own horror game.
And then they fell off.
Well, I don't know. I mean, if they did make one, yeah, at least now it doesn't seem like they did.
Well, I'd just like to insert something now that you've mentioned
Yeah.
Junji Ito. I was earlier in this day, I saw a trailer for another iteration of Uzumaki coming out on Adult Swim.
So an animation.
Yes.
Oh, okay. It's interesting if we're gonna get that, but like, I don't really like if anyone's gonna make a game that has Junji Ito's style and make it a good.
You know
game.
what's hard to implement into a game?
Yeah.
Pardon my proximity to the mic. You know what's really hard, because I'm a Junji Ito reader.
Yeah.
So I have the authority. You know what's really hard to implement into a video game is that maybe I'm quoting iPatch Wolf here.
Yeah. The page turn.
The page turn is very hard to implement into a video game.
Yeah, and again, like I don't have much evidence on this, but just from how I think about it, on the guides himself, if anyone can do it, I believe it's gonna be Hideo Kojima who's gonna be able to do it. Like, did you get to play the PT, the playable teaser?
No.
So even with that, like,
I've watched gameplays.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. You would have an idea of how it did, but then if you really played it, because how about this? If you watch someone reading a Junji Ito manga, you wouldn't have the page turn effect as well because you're not the one in control, right? You're basically watching it. It's like you're basically watching an anime where whoever is turning the page is the one who's sequencing the events. So the page turn is not under your control, which would be also the same if you played PT versus watching gameplay of PT. Because what I have to say is that when I played PT before, like, it really was something else where you had to peek through the door, you had to do these things where you didn't need to do it. You could have just stopped there and not play the game anymore.
So you're saying that it's more scary when the scary thing is a result of your choices?
Yeah, isn't that the same thing for the page turn? No.
I have not reached a conclusion at this point.
Now I'm just basically saying, like, because the concept I'm talking about is something that any video game maker can make, right? Like, not just Hideo Kojima, but what I'm saying is, at least from what we got with PT, we can, like, we can have like a semi-definite conclusion that Hideo Kojima does know how to instill this page turn effect when it comes to the game, like being something scary where you don't know that you're gonna see something when you check out the next thing, whatever. Get it?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. So
in fact, just playing the game, the page turn or whatever jump scare comes through your way is a result of your actions anyway.
Oh yeah. Again, that's why I said, like, when it comes to these things, usually anyone can make it, but the way that Hideo Kojima showed how he could make it was, for me, a more
Maybe you respect him more because you've actually played all the Metal
yeah,
Gears.
well, but it doesn't have any that doesn't have any horror aspect to it also.
But you respect him enough as an artist. But me, I've only played, the games he've made that cater to my tastes, which is Metal Gear Rising Revengeance.
That's very different. Yeah, that's very different. You can't imagine if you only played Rising Revengeance, you can't imagine how would this guy make a horror game?
That's the one that most closely resembles Souls or Devil May Cry games.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that's an interesting thing to talk about in a future episode. But yeah, again, like and also at the same time, because you didn't really get to play PT, it would be hard to imagine what I'm talking about, I guess. And even me right now, I'm also having a hard time explaining it because it's been how many years since I played PT. I actually played PT when it wasn't taken out of the PlayStation Store yet, when I played it with my friend at my friend's house.